borrowing in subtraction. Let's go through the thumb rules for subtraction as we are doing in our as we have done in our previous videos as well. So first rule is always start from right hand side. That is ones column. Second rule is only one digit in one column. Third is always remember backward counting whenever we are doing subtraction. And fourth rule is take care of your neighbor. Now it's time for the questions. These are two-digit problem questions. First is our first number is 92, wherein 9 is for tens and 2 is for ones. And second number is 58, wherein 5 is for tens and 8 is for ones. Subtraction sign. Now you must be thinking, I keep on telling you that in subtraction we always keep bigger number on top, and here I have written 2 on the top, but this 2 is just the part of a number. This 2 is not a number here, it's a digit. Our number is 92, so 92 is bigger than 58, so I have kept that rule in my mind. 92, which is a bigger number, is on top, and 58 is a smaller number, which is at the bottom. These are the digits that have been kept in separate columns. So as we have to start from the right hand side, which is one side, so here I have 2 and 8. So can we subtract 8 fingers from 2 fingers? No, we can't. So here comes the borrowing. In addition, we were doing carryover, but in subtraction we do borrowing. How we do it is, okay, I told you the fourth rule today, which is take care of your neighbor. In your class, whenever you forget to carry your pencil or your pencil box, you always borrow it from your neighbor, that okay, please give me one pencil. Same way, because this 2 is a smaller number, is a smaller digit, and we cannot subtract 8 from 2, so this 2 will borrow 1 from its neighbor, that is 9. So 2 has borrowed 1 from 9. When 9 has given 1 to 2, then 9 will become 8. Now, for our convenience, we are writing this 1 here in front of 2. So now this 2 has become 12. Now in ones column we have to subtract 8 from 12. Now what we will do, we will keep 12 in mind and 8 on the fingers. These are 8 fingers. Now I will start counting backward from the number that I have in my mind, which is 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 and 4. So it's 4. 12 minus 8 is 4. Now in tens column we have 8 and 5. Now 8 is a bigger number than 5, so I have 8 in my mind and 5 on the fingers. I will start counting backward from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So 8 minus 5 is 3. So our answer of 92 minus 58 is 34. Let's take another problem question. In this, our first addend is 50 and second is 27. Sign of subtraction. Now in ones column we have 0 on top and 7 at the bottom. Again, because 0 is a smaller number than 7, so we can we do that? Can we subtract 7 fingers from 0 finger? No. So again this 0 will borrow 1 from 5. Here, now because 5 has given 1 to 0, this 5 will become 4. Now for our convenience, as we have done earlier, we are writing this one here. Now this 0 will become 10. Now I have 10 in mind, which is the number written on the top and 7 on the fingers. I will start counting backward from 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So 10 minus 7 is 3. Now in tens column I have 4 on top and 2 at the bottom. 4 in my mind and 2 on the fingers. I will start counting backward from 4, 3 and 2. So 4 minus 2 is 2. Let's take some more questions. Some 3-digit questions. 3 columns for hundreds, tens and ones. Our first number is 485 and second number is 279. Sign of subtraction. Again in ones column, 5 is on top, which is a smaller number than 9. So 5 will borrow 1 from its neighbor, from its immediate neighbor. You cannot jump one step and you cannot borrow from your from the second neighbor. You have to take it from the immediate neighbor only. So 5 will borrow 1 from 8 here. If 8 has given 1 to 5, this 8 will become 7. Now this 1 will come here. This is 15 now and this is 9. So 15 in mind and 9 on the fingers. This one on the fingers. Start counting backward from 15. It's 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 and 6. So 15 minus 9 is 6. Now this step. Now in this column, in tens column, the upper number is 7 and the lower number is 7 as well. So 7 minus 7 is 0. Okay. In hundreds column, I have 4 and 2. 4 in my mind and 2 on the fingers. 4. Backward counting. 3, 2. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So 485 minus 279 is 206. Let's take another problem question. Hundreds, tens, ones. First number is 523 and second number is 474. Subtraction sign. Again in ones column I have 3 on top and 4 at the bottom. So because 3 is a lower number, so 3 will again borrow 1 digit from its neighbor here. Because 2 has given 1 to 3, so this 2 will become 1. Right? Now for our convenience, as we are doing in other questions as well, this 1 will come here. So this 3 is now 13. Now 13 in mind and 4 on the fingers. Start backward counting after 13. Before 13. 12, 11, 10, 9. So 13 minus 4 is 9. Now here this 2 is gone. Now this 2 is gone. So here in tens column I have 1 on top and 7 here. So I cannot subtract 7 from 1 again. This 1 will borrow 1 from its neighbor, which is hundreds column. So neighbor of 1 is 5. So 5 will give 1 to this 1. So now this 5 will become 4. Now this 1 will come here. Now this 1 is 11. So we have 11 on top and 7 on bottom. 11 upper number in mind, 7 lower number on fingers, 11. Now backward counting. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So 11 minus 7 is 4. And in hundreds column we have 4 and 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. So 523 minus 474 is 49. I am sure with this the concept of borrowing in subtraction is clear to you. Thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe my video.